you ain't seen us at our best. And I know my niggas fly, but you ain't seen us at our best. And I know you think you lie, but you ain't seen us at our best. And I know you think you fly, but you ain't seen us at our best. I'm loving the limelight, living the fast life. Make sure my fam right. Niggas is
good,
too
y'all?
light. Yeah, we good, but you ain't.
Yeah, jumpers. I'm shooting jumpers. You know what that means? It's time to talk some NBA. All-Star break is a wrap, y'all. We done. It's time to get into the second half of the season, but let's talk about the actual All-Star weekend and how that went down. That's my feelings on the entire All-Star weekend. Meh. All-Star Saturday night was a snooze fest, actually. Shouts out to Eric Gordon for winning the three-point contest. But it was kind of lackluster. I think Kristaps Porzingis won the skills challenge, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. No, I think he won that. But the dunk contest was it was horrible. The dunk contest was horrible. It was completely boring. Glenn Robinson III won, and he had one dunk that was pretty cool where he jumped over the three people and had the reverse. That was nice. I'll give him that. But the rest of the dunks were just it was a snooze fest. Aaron Gordon couldn't hit shit. He couldn't make anything. I would have liked to have seen he had a good idea with the dropping the ball from the drone, but it took him like 5 attempts to get it. So by the time he got, I was like, all right, it's over. Can we just get it over with? The dunk contest was a snooze fest. So that's my thoughts on the dunk contest. The All-Star game itself, it was about as entertaining as an All-Star game can be. You know how they go. No defense absolutely at all. Lots of scoring. Lots of dunks. There was absolutely way more better dunks in the All-Star game than there were in the dunk contest. Anthony Davis dropped 52. I think it was 52 or 54. I think it was 52. Anthony Davis dropped 52 points to break the record for most points scored in an All-Star game that was once held by Wilt Chamberlain. Russell Westbrook had like 41. Kevin Durant had a triple-double. I don't remember who led the scoring for the East. The West won. They almost put up 200 points. The West almost put up 200 points. They had 192 points. Yes. The East had 182. So the scoring was there. A lot of scoring. Some good dunks. Some funny moments. There was a moment where the Greek Freak was going in for a slam, and Steph Curry was the only one back there. He just literally laid flat on the ground. He was like, "You ain't making a poster out of me," and then Greek Freak, man. I always call him the Greek Freak because I cannot pronounce his last name, so I don't even try. But the Greek Freak had a great game. He had some monster dunks, and he had the best dunks. He had the best dunks of the game. It was an entertaining game. It was what you expect from an All-Star game. A lot of offense, a lot of cool dunks, a lot of points scored, 0 defense, and that's about it. John Legend was halftime show. He's always good. The intros were dope. They had a thing in the intros for the intros to the All-Star game. It was cool because they had four different artists represent the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. It was really cool. That was a cool intro with the Roots. They had the Roots out there, so that was cool. Overall, All-Star break it wasn't the worst of all time, wasn't the greatest of all time. It was right somewhere in the middle. It had its good moments. The dunk contest was 2 thumbs down for the dunk contest. It was terrible. But the All-Star game in itself was pretty cool. I love to see all the points scored. Shouts out to Anthony Davis for putting up all those points. He had a lot of sick dunks too, especially towards the end. So yeah, let's get on with some real basketball as we push towards the playoffs. I'm excited to see what happens in the second half of this season. Yeah, that's about it. We're going to make this short because it's not that much to talk about for All-Star Weekend. All right, you know how we do. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. As always, I'm your boy, Mr. Von, Mr. Von's channel, Sweatbox. Until next time, you know how we do. Peace. 100.
Yeah. Mr. Von. Sweatbox. Let's go. We celebrating on this one, baby.